Hello everyone, and welcome to my fourth Flosstube. This is my channel mainly about cross stitch. My pronouns are she, her, and yeah, let's get into it. Since we last talked, I know that I had this big whole story about my cats, and they're fine. Everybody's fine. With my what is it called? With Butters. So if you do hear any sneezing or like anything in the background, that is actually Butters. Gordon caught a cold and he brought it into this household. I don't know where, from the basement where he lives, because he's a basement cat. Somebody gave me that term at Harvest Moon Hangout actually. So Butters and Sophie now have this same cold, and Butters actually was back in the ER because of course the FIV with his cold, the cold with his FIV hit him like a freight train and he couldn't breathe, so he had to be in oxygen overnight on Sunday night, which was actually during Harvest Moon Hangout. So yeah, that sucked. I mean, it is what it is. I love Butters, and I'll do what it takes to keep him going. And yeah, he's just very sniffly in the background right now. He can't leave this room because he is quarantined from the other cats, only because Gordon is kind of still got a lot of kitten energy and he likes to play with Butters, and so they need to be separated until he's feeling better, especially because he has like a couple wounds, one from an IV and then one in his neck from, I think, I don't really know what they did with there, if it had to be an oxygen tube or what. But yeah, he's fine. He's on the mend. And Sophie's a little sick, but she's not a rescue, so she's perfectly fine. And they'll, knock on wood, they will stay that way. Anyways, so since I last saw you guys, I did go on my South Dakota trip, and that was so much fun. It was my anniversary trip with my husband. So we went and stayed at Sioux Falls, so it's like a halfway point between here and the Black Hills in South Dakota. And there we stayed in Sioux Falls and saw the falls, I guess. I could put some pictures up if you want to see them. They're okay. From there, we went and camped at the Black Hills campground that my husband got, and then we did a dumb amount of hiking, a hero's amount of hiking, if you will. The first day we did, I think it was 5 miles and 700 feet of elevation gain. And then the next day we did 3 miles and like 1,000 feet of elevation gain. So I was pooped. And yeah, the second day was like to the Cathedral Spires in Custer Hills. And so after that, we had a trip, or like a tour planned for it's called Wind Cave National Park, like just south of the Black Hills in Custer State Park. So we did the wildlife loop of Custer State Park, which if anyone's been on it, that's where all the bison are and the prairie dogs, and that was really cool. I had done it, but I had done it like when I was like real little, like an elementary school child, and Alex had never done it, so he really enjoyed that. And then we did the Wind Cave, which the Wind Cave National Park was really cool. You have to reserve to go down into the cave, and when you do, you find out it's like a whole it's significance to the Native American people there. They believe that they were created down there and they came out of the Wind Cave, and there's this like natural hole, and the natural hole is like this big. It's not very big. And you can go see it, and apparently, like, depending upon what the pressure is outside, it's either sucking air in or it's pushing air out. So when we went by, it was pushing air out, and it was just like that's where it gets the name Wind Cave. And then the Native American people, like, since it's a religious site, they have like a bunch of ribbons tied on the bush next to it and stuff. So that was really cool. Then the next day we went and did another loop in Custer State Park, the one where you go through the tunnel to see Mount Rushmore. We didn't go to Mount Rushmore just because I had seen it, and I was leaving it up to my husband because he hadn't been there, and he was like, I don't need to pay to go look at this monument when we could see it from a distance for free. So I was like, okay, if that's all you want, that's all you want. And we did that with Crazy Horse too. And it's funny because I probably went to Crazy Horse like 20 years ago, and it looks the same. Just so you know, I don't think it's changed very much. But we did drive past there when we went to Hell's Canyon, which was the 5-mile, 700 feet of elevation gain hike. After that, we headed over to the Badlands, but we did one more hike in the Black Hills. It was the Flume Trail, which was really cool because they had like a mining tunnel that you could hike through. I highly recommend that trail. There's also a dam, and it was just gorgeous. But yeah, then we headed over to the Black Hills, or the Badlands, saw the sunset, and it was really cool, and stayed like one night there, did all the hiking we needed to, and then scooted back to Sioux Falls. And then after that, we went back to Wisconsin and then celebrated our actual wedding anniversary at home, recovering from our vacation since our anniversary landed on a Sunday. But yeah, that was a really fun trip. We definitely want to hit up more national parks. It's like our goal we've done Yosemite together. I think I counted the other day, and I've done like 17, and he hasn't done as many as me. So there's probably going to be a few repeats. Like, I've done Mesa Verde, which is really cool, and I think he should go there on his own. But I'd go back, like, in a heartbeat. But yeah, I had actually done the Badlands, so like the Wind Cave National Park was the new one for me. And I've been to Arches and Capitol Reef. We've both been to the Gateway Arch at separate times, but we're not going to go back there. We also did Kenai Fords. We saw like one of the glaciers over there, Exit Glacier in Alaska. So we've done that national park too together. I'm not sure. There is like one in the upper Michigan that we've been wanting to go to, and like Arcadia. But yeah, and I've been to the Grand Canyon twice, so I'll take them there. I want to actually go camping there. I've only done like the trip where you go from like Vegas down for like the day and then back. But yeah. And then the next weekend, so directly after that weekend, I gave myself a few days to recover, and I went up to Primitive Gatherings in, I think it's Larson, Wisconsin. It's like a 2-hour drive from Milwaukee, for the Elves Workshop, or it's like it was a finishing class with Kathy Haberman. And so that was really cool. The first day was like death by lacing is what I called it to her. And then the next day was the actual finishing. So I do have the ornaments here, so we'll get right into finishes. The first ornament was this little guy. And he is so cute. He's got a little button on the top, and look at the side. I stitched all that to make it look kind of like a drum. I can't really give too many details, but you know, you should definitely take her class if you want to learn how to do this. So yeah, there's that one. And these were called, she wanted to do like different shapes, so it was called like Shapes Ornaments. I'll put the name down here. But so they were all different shapes. Here's the next one. This was Light the Way. I finished that one. Oh, one fell on the ground. It's got a little bell, and we stitched these the little stuff into the bottom of the ornaments. So yeah, I think that's really cute. The next one is the tag. I think this one's so cute too. It turned out so good. It was like such a pain to like stitch because it's just like so tedious, so monotonous, like I don't know. But yeah, oh, the back of this one's cool. I like that fabric. She actually had us like scissors to cut this with like a border, but I forgot to do it until like later in the day. And then when I took it out, I saw my mom's and I was like, oh crap. And then I asked my mom to get her scissors and she wouldn't. So I ended up ripping it. I actually learned this at a stamp class, and you can like rip the pages and it looks the same as like cutting it with like a pattern. Let me get that one. It fell on the ground. And then this is the Santa. I think this one's my favorite. I really like this tinsel finish. He is so cute. So yeah, none of these are made with glue. They're all made with stitching, or we did get to use tape once in a while. And I will say my mom used a little bit more tape, and she's a cheater. She knows what she did. I didn't show the back of this one. So yeah, those are really cute. I can't wait to put them on my tree. That class was worth it. There's one more ornament that she gave as a freebie with some little bells on it. So I'm gonna finish that one hopefully in probably November or December. I'm really trying to get to Halloween stitching. So I'm a little ornament out for the time being. Maybe I'll start it on a 25th of October or something, but we'll see. Anyways, the other two finishes I have are, well, I have 4 more finishes. Are G for Ghastly. So I did finish that guy. Sorry about the glare. And yeah, I thought he was really cute. I'm gonna put him up on my mantle for Halloween. He is so adorable, and I sent this over to Jada's X Stitch, and it's already up on her Etsy if you would like to get it. So yeah. And then she also was kind enough to let me test stitch. This one always has a cat hair stuck to it. The S, which S for Spicy Selena Crafts, and it's S for Squirtle. So yeah, I just put this one in a frame, but I'm actually gonna redo the finish as I have this fabric. I got this fabric, when did I do this? I used to make masks during the pandemic, and so I bought this to like sell at Pokemon Go events. And yeah, a lot of people actually really liked this fabric. It's kind of funny. It says stuff on it like, I love what like, what does that mean? But it's so funny. I think I have a good finish that I want to do for this. I just haven't had the time, so I just popped it in the frame so she could also get this on her Etsy. So yeah, if you're interested in that pattern, she has it up, and I can link it down below. The next one I have, I finished test stitching my own design, my first design. I'm so excited about this because this was supposed to be the one that I like wanted to give to you guys for getting 1,000 followers on Instagram, and like I didn't realize how much time goes into this. But yeah, this is Nighttime Narwhal. He is so cute. I love how he came out. But yeah, it's done with the Night Garden threads by Threadworks. And then this is on, oh, I guess I didn't say, the fabric for these are just 16 count white Aida, and these are 16 count Aida, because I don't know what it is. But this is 32 count Lugana, Forget Me Not by Atomic Ranch. And yeah, I was really worried about how he would come out and like if people would like him or not. And I think you guys like him, right? He's available. I put a link to my Ko-Fi because I don't know, I just wanted to see how many people were interested in a pattern that I did and how many people were actually downloading it, in case I want to make more, you know, like if a lot of people like it, I'll definitely make more patterns like this. But yeah, I just love his little flipper. I was like, should I change it so it's like going further? But then if you look at a picture of a narwhal, it just got a little flipper. And then I was good at backstitch the horn, but look, if you do the half stitches, am I doing this right? It like kind of looks really cool like that. So yeah, I'm really proud of how he turned out. I love that horn. Oh my god. So yeah, if you want to download it, I will put the link to my Ko-Fi below. He is just a little freebie. And yeah, I just wanted to give back to the community. And if you guys really like him, maybe I'll make more. I do have a couple of ideas that I've always thought about, especially for like silly quotes from songs that I really like, or like silly quotes that me and my friends come up with that I'd love to like put as a cross stitch idea. So I don't know if you guys are interested in that. I'll definitely make more just for fun. It's a lot of work for me to stitch that on top of all the stitching that I like to do. So I don't know how many I'll make, but yeah. So the next finish I finished this actually on the road to South Dakota, and this is Magical Toad Freddy by Stitch Sprout. I don't think you can get him yet. I think he was on her Patreon. I don't know if it still is. And this is on I believe 16 count Amethyst Aida by Hometown Fibers. But yeah, he is, pretty sure I'm going to have him as a small for the exchange I have, or the one of the retreats I have coming up. I'm not going to tell you which one, and I'm not going to tell you how I finish him. So this is the last you'll see him until he's done and gifted to his new home. But I do want to redo him because I thought like I kind of ghosted these stitches a little into the fabric. Like even in real life it's not like, there's like sparkles. So I think I'm going to try to stitch him again on this Mystic fabric scrap that I have. I think that'll look really cool, right? I think so. I'm going to do it. And then I'm probably going to finish them the same. And I want to do this either during the retreats that I'm going to, or just sometime in October. And I thought I should use this, what is this, Etoile, for his hat and his cape instead. What do you guys think? I think that's gonna look super cute. So that's gonna be a new start soon, but on this fabric. But yeah, Stitch Sprout, Magical Toad Freddy. I guess he's a Saf, because I started and finished him between last time and now. So, and so is the Nighttime Narwhal, because I also started him and then finished him before last time we talked. But I kept it a secret until I showed you all. Just because, like, I just wanted to get it done. I didn't want anyone to steal my idea, and I don't know. It was just weird. I just really needed an ocean pattern. But yeah, okay. So now I have two starts. The first one, this is Ghostly Friendships by Nathalu. And this is on, oh, it's right here. Oh my god. Oh, 14 count Aida. This is 14 count Aida, Baron by Bestitchme. So I actually had this for another project. I think I grabbed this to do Neon Cicada on. And I was debating back and forth between that and the fabric that I did do Neon Cicada on. And I was supposed to return it to my mom. I didn't. My bad. I did return her logwood though, which is by Moonlit Garden Crafts. But yeah, I think he's super cute. I did this for Frogist, and all I wanted to do was get the ghost and the frog and the whole frog in. And then I was going to call it and save him for October stitching, because little spooky cutie. Spooky cute. What do they call it? I don't know. There's a word for like cute spooky. But I'm definitely a like cute little ghost type girly. Like, give me any cute little ghost. I'm into it. And then the other start, this is actually a Harvest Moon Hangout start. So Harvest Moon Hangout actually happened like just a couple days ago, which I could talk about that too. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. I did a lot of speed dating. I was in stitch rooms. I'm supposed to take the class, but I didn't watch it yet. I was having too much fun in the stitch rooms. And then I also, yeah, I don't know. I met a lot of cool people speed dating though. And did you see that? You could go back. And yeah, so I wanted to have a new start. So I started P-Roy. And he is, I can put a picture of him. I don't think I grabbed his thing. But yeah, P-Roy is by Stacy Nash. This is on 32 Count Latte by Atomic Ranch. And yeah, he's one of the animal crackers. He's gonna be my first animal cracker. And I'm so excited about him. I started him for Snailtember. If you don't know what Snailtember is, we made it up in the Bad Stitch Discord. It is just stitching snails in September. And I know he's not a slug, or I know he's not a snail, but he's a slug. But what is a slug but a snail without a home? And now he's gonna have a home with me. And hopefully I can finish him before retreat so he could be a retreat buddy. But yeah, he's stitched with, so far he's stitched with this Daffodil by Pirate and Robin. It's like very beautiful floss. And then this bottom floss is Dynamo, which we nicknamed Crusty Attic Floss, Dusty Attic Floss, because this stuff feels like it's been dried out in the dust for centuries and has come here. And it says it's made in Korea. So does that mean it's made before Korea was North and South? I don't know. But yeah, it had a sticker on it that said made in Korea. A friend of mine gave this floss to me. She gave me a bunch of flosses from her mom or something that she's just like, I'm never gonna use these. So yeah, I tried it out. This is as far as I got. It broke 5 times by the time I got here. And I don't know. I was thinking about switching it out, but I think I kind of like it. I think it's just so silly. It's so bright green compared to like the slug body that I'm kind of digging it. And there's not that much grass. It just goes all along the bottom, and it's old, this thick, so I can deal with it. It'll be fine. I know a lot of people are like, oh, what are you doing? But yeah. And then the rest of the colors I have for him, because I just don't have the colors that he's called for. I actually have these bestitchme silks that I'm going to try out. I've never tried Ooh. It's like I'm milking them. I never tried silks out yet, but oh my god, they feel soft. So the rest of them is going to be these. I don't know if I'm going to use this pink yet. I might put beads on his bow, but his bow's going to be this purple, because I don't know, yellow and purple. Maybe I'll make it yellow and no, because that's Vikings. We don't like the Vikings. We are Packers fans here. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Okay, and then to go straight into whips. I'm trying to make this video short. I don't want it to be more than an hour, because when I went to the Door County retreat, a lot of people were like, I love your Flosstube, blah, blah, and I was like, yeah, it's really long though, right? And they were like, yeah, you could probably cut some out. So I'm gonna watch the time. And if I have enough time for all my haul, I'm gonna show you guys, because obviously I have a lot. I went to a retreat. But otherwise I'm gonna just give you the highlights of the haul. The haul lights. But yeah, okay, this is not haul yet. Whips. So my first whip is Cat-O-Lantern by Luminous Fiber Arts. Misty Purcell, I think it's called. But yeah, so far I worked on the pumpkin part while I was speed dating, because he's on Aida, that same Hometown Fibers Amethyst Aida that Freddie was on. 16 count. And so yeah, I am really proud of how far it got so far. I had to finish the mouse. I think I had the mouse finished before because I needed this gray for something else. I think I changed this gray. I didn't like how dark the called for gray was, especially because it was called for on his mouth and his ear, and I was like, then you can't see the detail of his mouth, and I don't know, the mouse this looked more like a mouse gray to me, even though I don't know if it matches that gray. It doesn't matter. But yeah, and then instead of having the what do you call it, the stem be gray, I made it green, and so the eyes are going to be yellow instead of green. Because, I don't know, every black cat that I've met, they've had yellow eyes. I don't think I've met a black... There are probably black cats out there with green eyes and stuff. I'm gonna check on Butters. Sometimes he, face plants. And then because he's not breathing very well, I'm just like, dude, don't face plant. You're not gonna be able to breathe. And then he starts going... Oh, this is kind of part of haul. I also got this new needle minder. How cute is that? They have them on, I don't know if they still have them, because they just had Harvest Moon Hangout on Lindy Stitch's website, but yeah, my mom got this needle minder, and I saw it, and I was like, girl, I need that. So yeah, the next one I have, so this is my anniversary piece that I'm doing for mine and my husband's anniversary. I was supposed to finish. Clearly I didn't. I can maybe finish by Valentine's Day. That's when I started it. So then it would be a year old by then. God, I'm sorry. Okay, I just need to quit messing with it. The needle minder is attached to this thing. But yeah, this is Sprouting Lupine Mushy Valentine. What was the name of this fabric? It's by Barefoot Needle Arts, but it's an Aida. I've mentioned it before. I'll put it right here or something. But yeah, before I think I had these mushrooms and part of this tree, but I finished the whole tree while we were in South Dakota. I put mine and my husband's initials. So S for Selena, A for Alex. And yeah, I think it looks really cool. I love this sparkly thread. I think I could finish, as long as I do one motif, a month, I'll be able to finish by February. So yeah. But I love this tree. Oh my god, this tree is why I wanted to do this. I saw that tree and I was like, that is so freaking cute with the little initials. Oh, it's so adorable. So yeah, I'm gonna probably start this motif next, which is a morel mushroom, and do that in October. So yeah. And then the next one, so you know how I last my last Flosstube, I said I wasn't continuing any of my sales until I got Festive Forest done, because I can't have Festive Forest make it to the Jingle Ball. So I continued on, and I finished this panel. I'm not going to take it out because I'm just being lazy. You've already seen the rest of it. His butt. But I finished this flower, this guy. I'm going to work on this more after this. And there's going to be another flower here. I started the next panel. I'm hoping to finish this panel very soon because, yeah, it'd be nice to get it done before I go to that retreat where the blue flower is going to be there and get it all finished up so I could show her, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I definitely want to get that Quilbur ornament done, and I definitely have ideas for it, know exactly what I want to do, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I got this little squirrel is so freaking cute. I feel like he was definitely a good time to do in autumn. This little acorn. Aw. But yeah, hopefully I get that done soon. It's driving me nuts that it's not done. Of course that needle minder had to connect with the other needle minder. Such a pain. And then the last one I worked on was Spring Seeds by JetX Stitches. I only had, let me hold this up. I only had this part done without the like dark green last time I showed you guys. And so I worked on this a lot. Like, I wanted to get it done before the solstice, which was actually yesterday. Or not the solstice, oh my god. The autumn equinox, which was yesterday, so I could start the autumn one. And I was supposed to start the autumn one yesterday, but I've been enjoying this so much. I was just like, I'm just gonna keep going. So I finished this little dude today. And I got all the pinks done and all this, like, the 701, because I need those for other projects. And yeah, I think I have 5 colors left. So I was like, okay, if I finish 1 color a day starting tomorrow, I will be able to finish this in a week. And then I could start the autumn one. And then I can just, this will be done off my plate. And yeah, that's my thinking. It's so freaking cute with the Korok. But yeah, JetX Stitches Spring Seeds. This is on Sand Dollar, 32 count Lugana by Bestitchme, which I really like this fabric. I think this really makes all these colors pop. I think she put it on a gray, but makes it look nice and ancient. I'm into it. But yeah. So that is all I had for whips. So the next thing, oh, if you guys are waiting for the giveaway was Stacey Nash. 1 minute. Let me see if I have it. So the giveaway was for this pattern for Frogist. And it was Stacey Nash's Animal Cracker Lily, because my mom had a third extra. So yeah, and the winner for this was with, I used a random comment picker, I think it was called Comment Shark, was stitched by Kendall. So Kendall, if you could email me at spicycinecrafts@gmail.com with your address, I can get this sent out to you as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm pretty good at mailing things. So I am a big proponent. I'm always going to that dang post office. But yeah, on to plans. So my plans are, I'm doing the Fat Bear sale with Thick Threads, Eli from Thick Threads. I really want to get that done. And if I don't get it done by the 8th, which is the deadline, that's Fat Bear week, I think I'm just going to try to get it done by the time I meet him at the retreat that we're going to, which is Stitch Pluto. So yeah, the tarot card, The Fool, will come out by the Witchy Stitcher. Autumn Seeds, I'm hoping to get that done before the winter solstice, which it probably will because it gets pretty cold here pretty fast. I'm also going to try and finish Upon a Star by Pigeon Coop Designs. It's going to be a gift for my brother-in-law. It was supposed to be a gift for his housewarming, and then I was like, I'm gonna finish it by August for his birthday. That didn't happen. Now I'm hoping to finish it by Christmas, just for him. He's gonna love it. But I think it has a moon in it because it's a wolf howling at the moon. I can put a picture. So I'm probably gonna do that for our full moon parties that we do with the Bad Stitch Discord. And if anyone else ever wants to join full moon party sal, just go for it. Like, it's open. You can always join on Instagram. I love seeing what people do, and like, if you send me it, I'll repost it. Like, if you tag me, I love reposting other people's work. It's you guys do such good work. the next goals, I need to start the Twigs and Tea sale. Still haven't started that. So once I get the, what is it called, Festive Forest done, I'll continue on with Book of Poison. Hopefully I can get that done in October, because I have, I think, 3 pages left to do, 3 or 4, and I could get those stitched up pretty quick. And then I want to start to finish that thing, because that thing's cool. And then I also have one more test stitch for Jada's X stitch. I'm gonna start that this week, and try to get that done before October. I know it's like, I think it's the 23rd today. Yeah, it's the 23rd today. So those are pretty fast. I'm not gonna tell you what Pokemon it is. It's kind of a deep cut, other than Ghastly and Squirtle. So it's not one of the first 150, but it's a very obscure letter too. It starts the letters V. So if you want to guess what Pokemon it is, it's one of my favorite Pokemon. You could go for it in the comments. I'm so excited about this one. This one's as good as the Ghastly one. With like little extras. I wish the Squirtle had little extras, but he's still cute. He's your starter. And yeah, and then I'm also planning on starting Pigeon and Puddle finally. And the goal is to finish Festive Forest, but if I don't, I'm bringing Pigeon and Puddle, and when I meet Janine from the Blue Flower, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna cut the fabric. We're doing it. We're starting it. I keep talking about that one. It's gotta happen. But yeah, that is all I have for plans, plans, whips, starts, finishes. Dang, I did that all in 36 minutes. Woo-hoo. For once. So yeah, 36 minutes. I really am trying to cut these down, and I think one thing that'll help is, because I was going back at my other videos, I show you guys a lot of my older finishes, and so I didn't show any of my older finishes this time. If you want me to, if there's one you see on Instagram where you're like, hey, I really like to see this one up and close, like, because you guys haven't seen those, and you haven't seen the one that I use as my logo, I'm pretty sure, and I have like my biggest finish ever that I've never showed you guys. Just let me know. Maybe I'll pop them in like randomly here and there. But yeah. So next part is haul. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you don't want to see the haul, if you do, I'm gonna start with Door County haul. So it's gonna be also like the little retreat gifts. If you want to watch that part and then cut out, that's fine too. And yeah, I think I want to support the small businesses that I bought from this month. So I'm definitely going to show you what I bought, especially from this Door County retreat. So yeah, I will start with my little gifts that I got. So at the Door County retreat, she did give us like a packet, and there was this little needle minder. This is HOD for hands-on design. So I'm excited. Now I have a needle minder. When I do a hands-on design like thing, I'm definitely popping this needle minder out. I love my needle minders. I will lose a needle. I will stab it into the couch and it'll be gone. So the needle minders help me. Trust me. I know some people aren't needle minder people, but that's changed my stitching when I found out what a needle minder was. So yeah, I'll show you some of the gifts that the table gifts people gave me. So this first one is from Janetta and Susanna. It's a little, because it was a Christmas theme retreat, it's a little Christmas themed zipper pull or ornament. It can be an ornament too. But look at this cool bead. Trippy little bead. I love these. So yeah, I might put this on my project bag, my Christmas one, because yeah, the zipper right now is really heavy and it's just a cherry keychain. So yeah, I kind of need a Christmas zipper pull. And then I can't remember who gave me this, but it was, oh my god, it's this little ball. I think somebody was just passing these around, a little ornament. And then this is a needle threader, which I have never seen this kind. I thought that was cool. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna put it in with my my regularly used stuff, because I have been starting to use a needle minder, or a needle threader more, especially like because I'll sit there and I'll like fiddle with it and stuff, but I need to quit doing that. And then I got this from Mary Jo. It's one of my mom's friends. Well, my friend too now. Stealing her friends slowly. And it came with a needle minder on the top, and that's why there's like a needle hanging out. I know I have some extra pins from the thing. She also gave me one of these 2025 things, which I thought this was a really cool idea. So when she finishes like an ornament or something, she puts these little charms on it so she knows what year she made them. And I thought that was really cool. So I'll probably put this on one of mine now. I didn't do it at the retreat because I was so flustered. But yeah, I love this. This is such a good idea for like little gifts. Just getting like little bottles and hanging a little needle in there on a ribbon with a needle minder on top. So cute. And then Renita gave me this. She is the maker of Hometown Fibers. She's a real life friend of my mom's and now my friend. And it came with these 2 finishing pins she made. And that's so cute. So you can hang your floss from this, and then you have your little needle book right here. So yeah, I thought that was like adorable. Wish I gave out good things like this. I gave out my narwhal pattern because I did not. I missed the thing. I was so busy with South Dakota. And then another girl that sat at our table, Heather, gave us these things with some popcorn. And you know that your girl loves popcorn. Popcorn is my favorite food, and so it was so hard not to like eat this popcorn so I could show you guys. But yeah, this is so cute. This is such a good idea. I love this. Oh, such a good thing to give at a retreat, because then people can like pop popcorn in their hotel room and stuff. So yeah, and then the rest of my haul. So I did buy some books. I bought some fabric from Renita, just to try out some of her new colors. Like, so she did come out with marketplace colors this year and is starting to go wholesale and stuff. And there's more. She's got her own website and stuff. So if you want, I'll put the link down below to Hometown Fibers. So those are some I got. I got this 32 count linen Dorcas. I love this color. My mom and me were freaking out about this color, even though it's just a gray. It's just like a purplishly kind of gray, but also not at the same time. I got this green. It probably has a name. I don't know. I don't know the name anymore. But yeah, this is 36 count, so that's what that means. This one is 32 count tomato linen, but tomato with like a Y. Tomato, get it? That one's cool. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna do the Ink Circles pasta one on this. And then this one, this green one, I didn't say this, but it's definitely for some Christmas stitching coming up. And then I got the one I really wanted, which was Lake Superior. Oh my god, look at this one. It is like, oh, it's definitely washing out. It's definitely like a dark blue, royal blue with some modeling. But ever since I saw this fabric on her website, oh, you can definitely see it better. I really wanted to try it out. And then I just couldn't pass this one up, but I also got some 36 count plumberry. I'm such a sucker for a good purple fabric. Oh my god. I do a lot of purple fabric stitching, so don't get me wrong. But yeah, Another 36 count linen. They're all linens. My favorite. Just love a good linen. And then me and my mom did fall for some hands-on design patterns. I'm just gonna show a couple of them. I did get you guys saw the Murder in the Garden, right? The one with the pumpkin. We got that one. Me and my mom both like loved it in person. It was gorgeous that we got to see the model. And then we also saw the models for these. And so me and my mom split these. I have them all right now. But yeah, I think we are going to stitch her Polar Plunge series. And there's, 6 of them? But I only have 5. It's because the last one is actually a charity pattern. And it's always going to be a charity pattern. And it's on her website. It's the Narwhal one. So you know your girl had to get that Narwhal one. But yeah, I definitely want to stitch these. I have a lot more ornaments kitted up. So this is probably going to be a next year thing. But I love how cute these were in person. And yeah, this series definitely, it's a must for me for Christmas. I am an Arctic animal girl. And then Denise was there. And I love seeing her. She's so bubbly. She's got all these cute glasses. I need to message her about these because I bought 2 of her bags. And I really want her pocket pal, or I think they're called pocket pals that match. And I'm going to see if she has some, but I got this really cool crow one with pumpkins on it. I love this fabric. I think this might be a Teresa Kogut fabric, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I love that fabric. And then I also got this one from her. And this one's so cute. She's such a good bag maker. My bags are not as good as this. Look at this spider. And whatever this animal is that a sea otter? Muskrat? Oh, there's a badger. That's my like college mascot. So of course I'm like, oh, badger. And the mushrooms. Oh, there's a bat. I know there's like a part with like all these like weird. Every time I look, I find a new animal on this bag. So yeah, I got those 2 bags from her because I had to. I gotta message her and see if I can get the pocket pals because I really like those. They're like needle books, but I like putting all my like extra floss in them, and I especially love it when they match. And then I got another bag. I can't remember this lady's name. I'm gonna ask my mom again. But she made these bags. She doesn't sell them online, but she might in the future is what I heard talking to Renita. And then look at her pocket pal. It is like this, or not pocket, needle book is like huge. Oh, there's a card in here. Oh my god. Kay Nussbaum. She's from Nina. I think I have another bag by her that my mom might have gotten me. But yeah. Oh, thank God she had that business card in here. It's funny, I keep the business cards in here too so I can like remember where I got it from. But yeah, look how huge this is. It is like way bigger than all my other ones. So yeah, this is gonna be for like a big project. Maybe I'll put the extraordinary birds in here since like that project is so messed up from getting puked on and having like all these half stitches off. Anyways, it is the frog pattern for me right now. The bane of my existence. Ooh, I changed the color, sorry. Okay. Oh my god, we have 10 minutes. We reached the hour mark. So then I did an order with Stitch Sprout because she was coming out with so many cute needle minders. I could not help myself. I really wanted the UFO one and I slept on it. But then it came back and I already had made this order, which is fine. It's okay. But it came with this sticker and this cute little card. And on the card, there is actually, I'm going to flash it really quick. There's a pattern on the card, a little mini ornament. Ready? Boop. So hopefully you didn't see that. It is so cute. It's just like this guy, but just his head. But yeah, and the needle minders that I got this guy. her logo is so adorable. I am like obsessed. And especially in this, like, with this colorway. Plus, it's got glitter in it. Do you see the glitter? And then I also got this pumpkin guy because I don't have very many, like, autumn ones. And he also sparkles. It's so cute. Oh my god. I'm obsessed. And then so the vintage stitcher, Artie, she's been getting a lot of new patterns in lately, and so I kind of perused and splurged on a few. But yeah, I'm gonna cover up the price. It's actually not the actual price because she does do a percentage off. I got some ink circles. I got arranging lures. I'm gonna make this for my husband. I don't know why I whispered that. He's like nowhere nearby. I got this one, which is Badgers from the Dawn of Memes. I don't know if you guys remember that video that goes badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, snake, snake. So I think this is so hilarious. Me and my like husband are really into memes, and when I told him that I wanted to probably make some more cross stitch patterns with some of our stupid jokes, he literally looked me in the eyes and was like, don't let your memes be don't let your memes be dreams. And I was like, I've never heard that saying. It's so funny. And then I got this in circles one. I have been eyeing this one up since I got back into cross stitching, and I'm so glad she had it. Oh my god. Moon Tea. I've not done ink circles yet, so I'm excited to do these. And then I saw this one too, and I was like, you know what? I go to a lot of weddings, and if I need a quick wedding sampler, which way does this go? There's this Bent Creek, the flowers in the springtime wedding sampler. So yeah, I hope like when I post this, not everything is like backwards, because like I'm looking at this, it's reading backwards on my screen. And then yeah, so then Marketplace. I did order a few extra things from I think I did two Marketplace orders, one from Lindy and one from my local needlework shop, which was Beautiful Sip and Stitchery. So I got a couple extra needle minders from Lindy Stitches. This one I think was actually a mistake. Sent to me an accident. It's supposed to be that black cat, but it's so cute. And then this one also was from the same artist, Jessica Long, as the black cat and this guy, a little hummingbird. I want to do a hummingbird pattern. And then I also ordered a new Mill Hill kit. I haven't done one yet. I need to. It's another goal. Put that in my plans. Do a Mill Hill kit. Maybe I'll bring one to a retreat. So yeah, I got the little mushroom because I love cottagecore aesthetic. And then, oh, I ripped this open finally. Look at this awesome spoiler to what's to come. So then, the patterns that I got from Marketplace, I got the Spellbound Stitches book. I don't think Lindy Stitches had this on her site, but there are 6 cross stitch patterns in here by Bad Stitched, Lola Crow, Pixel Pixie, Serious Stitches, Sprouting Lupine, and the Stitch Crypt. And I just needed it. I mean, I'm already like a diehard Sprouting Lupine fan, and I love Lola Crow, and I also love Bad Stitched, and I love Under the Sea patterns. So it came with Cosmo Floss too. So I've never tried Cosmo Floss. I'm excited about that. And then yeah, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's so cute. And the oarfish. The oarfish. If you don't know what an oarfish is, but it's like one of the biggest fish in the ocean, basically. Well, no, whales are, but whales aren't fish, they're mammals. When it comes to shore, it's supposed to like signify like bad times to come and like be a bad omen and stuff. So it's kind of cool. I really like the oarfish pattern and the eels and the whale with a hat. I freaking love whales. For some reason, I collect whale patterns. I don't know what my deal is. And then I got Ice Moon Cardinal by Fine Frog, of course, because I gotta have the matchy match. I got the Flossy Fox Lavender Farm. So I've actually been a part of Flossy Fox's Patreon for over a year, and I've never stitched a Flossy Fox pattern. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine. I just like love looking at her patterns, but apparently I don't stitch them. So hopefully I stitch this one. Or one of the ones that I got from her Patreon, because I've downloaded all of them. I need to start one. I need to join her Sal. Her Sal with her dragons right now is like so freaking cute. And then I got 2 Jet X stitches. I got the Green Bungalow, which I love. I love those little pumpkins. I'm like really into this, like her Quaker style. And like all these little bands. And I love this little house. So yeah. And I have so much orange fabric. I think I'm gonna do it on this fabric that I actually got from Jasmine from Moonlit Dye Works, which this is Mater. So this is one of her natural dyed fabrics. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. He like sneezed so loud. You okay, bud? Waters isn't feeling good. We need to finish this up. But yeah. So yeah, it's one of her natural dyed fabrics that she has. And then I also got the Aviary, which wasn't a part of Marketplace, but I just really wanted this and saw she was offering them as my LNS was offering them as to buy patterns, and I bought Bog Witch for this too from Pirate and Robin. So yeah, hopefully that is a new start soon. I mean, when I buy a pattern, I hope they're all new starts soon. But I only have 2 hands. And then I wanted boomerang stitches at Beautiful Sip and Stitchery, so I got this one. The European Bee Eater. I'm obsessed with this pattern, so I'm glad that this came out at our, she ordered them from Marketplace. And then, of course, you know your girl had to get the Garden of Shadows, because I have the other one in paper pattern form. And Mycelium Mesh Row. I'm obsessed with this one. I can't start more than one sprouting lupine mushroom pattern, though. I just can't. I also have been eyeing this pattern up for over a year. And it's the Secret Garden by Hello with Liz Matthews. I think ever since I saw Cam the Stitcher doing it, I was like, I need to stitch that. And then, of course, Lola Crow. I also got the Acorn Bonanza. I'm not going to show it because it actually didn't arrive yet. I don't know what exactly happened, but I'll be down in Beautiful Sip and Stitchery for that retreat soon, and hopefully it'll be in then, and I'll get it then. And then I did get a couple fabrics. Hang on, one fell on the floor. So I got 2 of the gold dusted Fiberlicious ones. I got Crimson Omen. They got different tags because they're in different places. Because Lindy Stitches sold out of all the other ones, and I just was like, I really want to try Fiberlicious in this gold dusted fabric. But I don't really stitch on red a lot. I don't really like red. And so when I got this, I was like, I don't know what to do with it. And my mom was like, oh, we can like try to find some ornaments to put on it for Christmas. And I was like, okay, cool. But then I saw that my LNS got all of them and just hadn't put them on yet. So I did get the other one, which was Siren's Veil. So yeah, I really like this blue. I don't have a blue like this in my collection. I don't really have a red like this in my collection either. But now I have like a couple red fabrics. I have Tomato and the last one that I got from bestitchme, Fabric of the Month. And so the last few fabrics I have are Fabric of the Months. If you haven't seen yours, I'm so sorry. These are over a month old, so it'll be fine. This first one is, I'm sorry about the crinkles. I actually didn't, they put my name on here, on a Post-it. And they don't, I don't know why I covered up my last name. It's a secret. This first one is Blue Ridge by Atomic Ranch. So yeah, that kind of looks like the Festive Forest fabric. It does, except it's a little more green, like a shade greener. You want to see side by side. This is, oh, come on. Oh my god. We're having a needle minder breakdown. Okay. Side by side. Which I'm glad. I really like this color. This is Bestitchme though. Frost, I think it's called. But yeah, you see how it's like a shade greener. So hell yeah. I'm excited about that one. And then let me see this other one. Butters left. Oh no, he didn't. He's not supposed to leave. So there's this one, which is Mirkwood. It's like a nice coffee brown. Yeah. There's I get because I need more neutrals in my life. Otherwise I won't buy myself any neutrals. And then I got, for my fabric of the month, Jack-o'-lantern by Bestitchme. So yeah, I'm excited for that one. That is a fun orange. There'll definitely be some Halloween stitching on that guy. And then I made a Michael's. Well, no, okay. Then I did an order from Amazon, and I got a bunch of charms, some candy charms for a finish that I had an idea for, and I couldn't decide which, so I just bought a bunch of random ones. I'll use this for something, or I know my mom's watching this. If you ever need candy charms for a finish, I got candy corn. These are just regular candy. I thought there was more Halloween ones in here, but there's also chips. And then I got these ones. These are all just from an Amazon search. Ooh. Oh, they're so cute. And then I also went to Michael's. It had been a while since I went to Michael's, but my mom said that there was a sale, 50% off Halloween, and so I got a tray with like spider webs on the back. I also bought a bunch of frames, but this is like the only Halloween thing that I wanted to show off. So yeah, if you haven't seen, Bad Stitch posted on her blog her Stellar J that she did actually finished it in a tray similar to this, where she took out like all the screws and folded the fabric over. So yeah, I'm gonna try and find something. I might make my mom's Witchy Stitcher book disappear for a minute. We'll see. Because yeah, she got the Witchy Stitcher book, plus she got the Magical Cross Stitch book, and she got another book by Emma Cogden, and I was just like, girl, share some of those books. Okay, and then I bought ribbons that were also 50% off. I got more tinsel. I got orange, green, and black, because I was in love with that tinsel finish. So I'm going to take that and put it on some Halloween finishes. The green can also be Christmas though. So there's that. And then I found black pom-poms, which I don't have any, so might as well, it's 50% off. And then there was buy two get two free in the back by the ribbons, and I found these like crazy looking ribbons. Look at these. How fun are those for a finish? I got more red velvet for Christmas, and then I found this watermelon one, and there's a bunch of watermelon patterns. So if you don't know, I hate eating watermelon, but I like the idea of watermelon. I like the image of watermelon. I think watermelon is so cute. I have a lot of squishmallows actually that are watermelon. And yeah. So that's my haul. That was like, I know it's a lot, but you got to remember, like, I don't only do these like once a month. I'm gonna try and do them more because like I don't want 2-hour long videos, and I know that if I do this more often and not show you like, oh, I put 2 stitches on this, I'll be able to do that. But yeah, but I did get some postcards since the last time we talked from the Festive group, so gotta holler at my girls for all these cute postcards. This first one is from the Stitch Crip, Jen. She sent a little Minnesota one. So yeah, I'm excited. We're going to a retreat, and I'm gonna meet her at the retreat next year at Needle Bling Designs, and it's in April. If anyone is interested in coming along, you just gotta email them and tell them that you want to go. And then there is this Kentucky Horse Park one from Kitty. So cute. I love like seeing all the like random destination ones. There's another destination one, the North Cascades. This one's from Anne. I wonder if she's from there. So yeah, this one's so pretty. I've never been to the North Cascades. So cute. This one's from Cassidy. Looks like it's a color your own postcard, which will be fun. Maybe I'll color it. Maybe. It says, no dragon can resist the fascination of riddling talk, of wasting time trying to understand it. Never laugh at live dragons. So I guess it's oh yeah, there's a dragon back there. Oh, I freaking love dragons. And then this one is from Jen Louvienne. She always does these cute little like cross stitch pattern ones. I gotta figure out how she makes these, because I want to put my narwhal on these. And I know she lives close. She lives just in Madison in Wisconsin. And then this one is from Envis. It's Corsola. This is the ghost Corsola and then the live Corsola. So dead coral, live coral, if you don't know the Pokemon lore, basically. But yeah, it's so cute. I love Pokemon so much. I wish I could show you. There's like a little squirrel sticker on the other side. It's so cute. S for Squirtle. And then yeah, that was my haul. I guess, what have I been watching lately? I didn't write anything down. I have been watching this one anime called Space Dandy. It doesn't even feel like an anime. It kind of feels like Adventure Time style, and like all the episodes are so random. Like a character will die and then they'll just come back the next episode and they'll never explain. It's so funny. Been watching that. I've been watching Wednesday. I finally finished Walking Dead Dead City, the 2nd season. I'm a big Walking Dead fan. I actually pay for AMC still, only so I can watch Walking Dead. So yeah, I've been watching that. I started the Great British Baking Show. Now I want to make a Swiss roll, like my Swiss roll snail. We'll see if that actually happens. And then yeah, I ordered one new vinyl, and that was Big Wild came out with a new vinyl or a new album, and his album is so good. Like his last album really flopped for me. If you haven't heard of Big Wild, he's this guy who does like EDM, but it's like more live. So like he would do like live drums and like stuff like that, and it was really cool. And then he started singing, and he has a very high-pitched, beautiful voice when he sings. And so he had this one album. I don't know if you've heard the song Sixes to Nines. He was the guy who did that song, and that kind of got popular. I don't know how many people have heard of him, but yeah, he came out with this new album, Wild Child, and we saw him actually Saturday night of the Harvest Moon Hangout. So if you're wondering where I was Saturday night, that's where I was. I had to go see his new show. and it was so good. He had backup dancers on his last show, the 6 to 9 tour or whatever. Super Dream, that was the name of that album, the Super Dream tour. And he got rid of those backup singers and was just him. He does one song where he like only whistles and it's like live whistling. It's so cool if you could get a chance to see him. But he also has this box that he like bangs on. But at this one, I was really hoping he'd do this one song called Carousel that he has out. And it literally, like, it sounds like you're getting on a carousel. You're going to have a good time. You're happy. And then as it spins round and round, things get more crazy and trippier. It's a really good song. I really like that one. And You Belong Here. And you gotta, oh my God, I'm so excited for that vinyl to come. So yeah, I pre-ordered that vinyl this week. I pre-ordered a new Ganja White Night album too. They're like more chill EDM. And then Opio came out with a new album, and he came out with this whole thing where he explained that he was like half deaf and like it was getting worse, and then came out with this album, and I was just like, oh, this is so cool. So yeah, I've listened to a part of it. I think it was stuck on like some song about a swamp. But yeah, those are my recommendations for music, for EDM music, if you're into stitching to that. And yeah, I don't know what else I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following me. I hope you really liked the giveaway. Maybe I'll do one in the future, so keep watching. And yeah, I'm glad this is like not over, well, it's a little over an hour long, but not 2 hours. We did it! We did it! Bye guys!